kicks off in today's game between the San Diego Toreros and the Connecticut Huskies.
This place is rocking and rolling, baby!
Dick, if you were coaching either one of these teams, what would your points of emphasis be?
First off, they should be looking for second chance opportunities by going to the offensive glass. Putbacks are a great way to get some easy baskets. Secondly, they should really focus on pushing the ball in transition. It's a bonus for them if the defense doesn't get a chance to set up. Lastly, they'll need to press. Pressing will likely force the opposition into some trouble.
We're set for the tip-off. And with a tip of the ball, the game begins. Tries for two. Well, Dick, that didn't take very long.
I'll tell you, they're quick out of the gate, baby.
With a good look. Is it up? Gets the layup to go and the foul.
What a hoop. He saw the defender coming and tried to go right through him.
He can't buy one.
Got to take some pride on the defensive end.
There's a high percentage shot.
Wow, what hops, baby, what hops.
For two, the lay-in.
There it is, Jam City.
Cross court. Open shot. He misses badly on that three-point attempt. And up, and in. Looking for a good shot. For the bucket, the lay-in. Kicks it out. There was no doubt about that one. Coach is yelling out the signals. Cross court. Goes up for two. They still don't score. On the dribble, gives it up. Here comes the ball screen. I want to thank you for joining us tonight with Dick Vitale and Aaron Andrews. I'm Brad Nessler. Tries for two. Up and in. As we continue to track the game's tempo.
The quick shots, Brad. That's why the tempo meter is where it's at. I tell you, nothing like having those legs, man, where you bounce right off the floor.
Gave it up.
I tell you, they all want to take it to the rack. High wire rack, baby. Little tipsy-do dunkaroo.
He attempts the jump shot. Scorches the net with a J. He launches the bomb. He drains it. On the dribble, gives it up. For two, way off target. For the bucket, the lay-in. Looks at a three. A little two-man action. Let's go to the third member of our broadcast team. Here's Aaron Andrews.
Well, Brad and Dick, with the score so close, both teams seem so intense on their benches right now. Both coaches have told me it all comes down to turnovers and miscues.
Thanks, EA, our third member of our team, and our sideline reporter, keeping us up to date with what's taking place behind the scenes and around the bench. Good job, EA.
Converts on that free throw line, and that's major.
And he's going to pick up the foul, and look at the look on his face.
I'll tell you what, he's disgusted, but so is his coach. Slam jam, bam, up and away, the elevator man, they love it.
He tries the three. It's no good. That one puts the personal in personal. Picks up the foul.
I tell you, poor play defensively. Look at the facial expression.
The offense begins off the sideline inbounds. And a momentary look from three-point land. Goes up for two. Up and in. Pushes it up. Oh, and he's not going to be happy with that call.
Well, it's a silly foul right there, but look at his face. His facial expression tells it all.
Tries for two. Dick, they really need to get something going in a hurry here.
Yeah, call a timeout and get your boys into the game, Brad.
He fires away. Too strong. Looking for a good shot. He's all alone. Misses the three. Both teams looking to get things going here. For two, the lay-in. Work the perimeter.
Spacing so important, get 15 to 17 feet apart.
And he's going to pick up the foul, and look at the look on his face.
I'll tell you what, he's disgusted, but so is his coach.
For the bucket, up and in. Goes up for two. The lay-in. Tries for two. Up and in. He looks for the bomb. No good. San Diego is in the bonus. Oh, and you can see the frustration as he picks up the foul.
Oh, that's a bad foul right there, Brad.
Makes the front end of the 1-and-1. Makes the second shot. For two. Comes up empty. The lay-in.
Up and inside. Great shot block right there. He had some good movement on the offensive side. Nails the three ball off the break.
They'll work it around the arc. On the shot clock. He takes the open jumper. He misses from long distance. Goes up for two. Up and in. Gave it up. Seconds to get a shot off. The lay-in. Who'll be able to use their tempo and come out with a win here, Dick?
Well, it all comes down to execution. If you can put points on the board playing your style, your opponent will have to make adjustments that may affect their tempo and what they will do well.
On the dribble, gives it up. Tries for two. Perfectly executed. Shot clock is dead. He unloads a three. Nope. There's a slam.
Great execution. That's offensive efficiency at its best.
Throws it up, hoping for the best. At the end of the first half, the Huskies are trailing by 6. Dick, what do you see or maybe not see with the points of emphasis?
They've done a subpar job of executing and delivering on the keys I brought up during pregame. They must reconsider their style of play for the second half if they want to get the W.
Well, there you have it. Now it's time for the teams to make any necessary adjustments and play their style. Connecticut is not having the best of days on the boards in the first half.
Hey, subpar rebound performance by this squad so far. Seems like everybody's waiting for someone else to grab the rock.
Second half of play, Dick. NCAA tournament game doesn't get much bigger than this, but of course it's going to be even bigger for the team that comes out on top when it's all over.
I think you and I have seen over the years what separates the teams that can march on and win 6 in a row: the ability to handle pressure, the ability to play with poise, and be able to finish games.
Cooper hammers it down. Goes up for two, and he can't hit the shot. Let's check in with Erin Andrews and what she's got in store for us. Erin?
The Huskies spent halftime talking about rebounding, specifically offensive rebounding. The coaches want players to anticipate when a shot is about to go up and be in position for a putback or a second chance opportunity. Dick, you brought this up as a point of emphasis, and up until now, they have not delivered. Brad?
Thanks, Erin. 10 on the shot clock. Do they need a timeout here?
Yeah, their poise is beginning to fade.
For two, off the rim and no good. On the outside. For the bucket. Perfectly executed.
Watch your head, young fella.
He shoots from long range. No. Goes up for two. Up and in. It's time now to look at the ideal tempos for each team. It seems like we got two different tempos facing off against one another here, Dick.
You know, the battle for controlling the tempo is always exciting when two styles contrast like these two. Let's hope both teams rise to the challenge and we see the best of both tempos fight for the win.
For the deuce, lays it up. There's the tempo for the game thus far.
The back and forth action is definitely the reason why we are getting that reading, Brad.
Looking to move it around the perimeter. He takes the wide open shot, and he buries the three. Cross court. Tries for two. The layup. They get it inside and a chance for a three-point play as they score. Boy, it's so important when you're getting points off turnovers, and look at that stat.
I'll tell you one thing, coaches go nuts. If that stat's negative, it absolutely makes you lose here, and you get balled like I am.
He buries it. Looks at a three. That one's off. Kicks it out. For two, and he missed. For two, up for the lay-in. Up and in. For the bucket, the lay-in. On the shot clock. The ball goes out of play. Let's check in courtside with Erin Andrews. Erin?
Well, Brad and Dick, a sense of urgency down here on the bench. The coaching staff is starting to sense their players are starting to panic, and they want that stopped before any further damage is done. Guys?
Lets it fly. Off the mark with that shot.
Dump it inside.
Oh, and you can see the frustration as he picks up the foul.
Oh, that's a bad foul right there, Brad.
They're set to throw it in from the side.
Trying to get that ball movement, get that good spacing.
On the shot clock. And has it rejected.
Defense did a great job with that blocked shot.
Now on the run.
Terrific score off the fast break.
Gave it up. He puts up the J. Busts the jumper. He can't let this guy have the uncontested shot.
He just got to dig in and play some D.
Takes the three-pointer. He drains the bucket. Oh, and he's not going to be happy with that call.
Well, it's a silly foul right there, but look at his face. His facial expression tells it all.
They work the perimeter. The Huskies are going to have to dig themselves out of this hole, Dick, and they're going to have to take things to another level, really be aggressive both offensively and defensively.
It's all about quick hitters and pressing. The good thing is that this team is capable of putting up points in a hurry.
10 on the shot clock. The Toreros are seemingly in good position at this point, and given their style of play, they should be pretty good at keeping and protecting the lead.
There's absolutely no need to take quick shots and be overly aggressive. They're in control right now and should remain in control.
Unloads. Comes up short. Isolated on the outside. They work it around the arc, looking for the open jumper. Goes up for two. Up and in.
Got to stop that dribble penetration. Too many guys allowed to get to the rim. Look at that spacing.
He shoots from outside. He hits the shot. What are some of the things that up-tempo teams will look to do, Dick?
These guys aren't afraid to force the issue, Brad. That's for sure. Talk about forcing the issue. These guys are at their best when possessions are short and the speed of play is frantic. Probably one of the most entertaining styles of play.
Moving it around the perimeter. Turnaround jumper.
I tell you, what a nice turnaround jump shot. Soft as velvet, fading away, impossible to block.
The Huskies can definitely be classified as an up-tempo team. Would you agree with that, Dick?
Up-tempo teams really like to get possession of that ball off the glass and fill the lanes quickly. They want to be able to create numbers to get a 3-on-2, 4-on-3, 2-on-1 advantage.
He tries the three ball. He drains the shot. Pushes it up. The ball goes out of bounds. Sideline inbounds. Cross court. Well, Well, Dick, let's take a look at the bench performances so far. What do you think?
I tell you, as a coach, the more you can get from your bench players, the better. Sometimes that's how you acquire a big lead. Games get interesting once your starters get tired, and it's time for the bench players to come in and be productive.
The Toreros are in the bonus. What the game tempo is looking like tonight.
That's a great indication of how frantic the pace has been, Brad.
He dials long distance, drains it. And there's a look at the foul situation so far.
Hey, knowing when to foul and when not to foul is a great skill to have. Coaches should always be communicating this with their team.
Well, the arc looked good. He pulls up with a jumper. It won't fall. They work it around the perimeter. For the bucket. Off the mark. He shoots the jumper. He buries the jumper. Cross court. He goes up with it. Gets the J to fall. He goes for three.
The more possessions you create, the better your chances.
Well, Dick, there's a look at the foul situation.
Well, you know, Brad, a lot of times the first team to the bonus will get the advantage. That means they're playing aggressive basketball. It means they get to the charity stripe quicker and have an opportunity to rack up some easy points.
Foul shot, no good. Tries to get around the trap, but he can't do it.
The man can't get past it, Brad.
And the ball goes out of bounds. And we get a look here at our foul and timeout situation.
Hey, Brad, many games are lost because coaches fail to manage the clock. Possession or timeout situation. Let's see how these coaches fare tonight.
I think they're too cautious too early, Dick. What do you think?
I think you're right, Brad. Just like in boxing, you don't get the decision by running from your opponent in the 12th round.
Dick, for the people at home, why don't you recap our points of emphasis?
Well, I look at those as suggestions and clues which should help a team get the W. Obviously, the more check marks, the better. I get concerned when a team completely neglects the points of emphasis and plays completely out of style.
All right, there you have it. Definitely some food for thought.